Have you ever felt like you've hit rock bottom, like there's no way out? Well, back in 2022, that was me. My first business failed, I was drowning in debt, and I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, asking your parents for money at 23 years old is quite embarrassing. I felt like a complete failure. And it was this one night, I remember I was praying, begging to God to show me a way out of this misery. And funny enough, a couple weeks later, I was having coffee with a friend and he was telling me about Forex trading. And I never actually knew about it before, and he was telling me all about it. I remember asking him this one question. So this trading is 100% reliant on you? He said yes. Everything good or bad is a matter of your choice. And 2 years later, now I have multiple funded accounts, consistent payouts, and I'm basically living the life I've always dreamed of. But don't get me wrong, it was not easy, and it was far away from being perfect. So let me tell you everything, the good, the bad, and why trading could be the path you have been searching for your whole life. Number one, why is trading unique? Unlike traditional jobs, trading puts everything in your hands. Your results depend totally on your skills, your discipline, and your decisions. There is no boss, no fixed hours, you basically set your own schedule to trade. There is no cap on what you can earn. The better you get, the more opportunities you can create. Number two, and this is the hard truth about trading. Trading isn't easy. It takes time for you to actually master the skills of trading. Just like any other business, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If anyone tells you that, that's 100% a scam. It took me months of studying and failing before I saw any progress. That's why it's really important to know about the emotional side of trading. Fear, greed, and doubt could totally break you if you don't have the right mindset or mentality. And this is something I will be talking about later on. It's also important to know that in trading, you actually need money to make money. So the risk of you losing money is quite high, especially at the beginning if you don't know what you're doing. Number three, and this is my favorite, lessons I learned in trading. I cannot stress this enough, guys, but if you're new to trading, please stick with one mentor. Don't just go around and buy all the courses you see and spend a lot of money on education, because the more you know doesn't actually mean the better. So find one mentor that you really like, that you really have trust on, and let that mentor guide you into your successful trading career. And it's really important to have that one strategy, the risk management, the rules you're gonna set up, and basically stick to that forever. And you will be creating generational wealth from then on. You will be teaching your kids how to do this 20 years from now. And this is insane to just think about. The other thing is that you need to see this as a process. If you just see this for the money, if you just come in and see this for the money, you're basically gonna end up in a loophole. If you're doing this just for the money, there's a lot of emotions that's gonna be involved in this. And if you lose a particular amount of money, you're basically gonna be broken. So you don't have the mindset and the mentality of it. But if you see this as a process, as a learning curve, and you actually focus on the skills, which is the psychology, the risk management, perfecting your edge, and basically being mindful of your own behaviors and decisions, this way will get you to success way faster than you ever think about. Which I heard a saying, I don't know who said it, but it goes like, the fastest way to success in trading is the slowest way. And this is something that stuck with me always. Because if you really focus on the skill, you're basically gonna be 10 steps ahead of the guy who just came in to make the quick buck and get out. And that also has to do with the mindset you have and the mentality. You should have that mindset of, I never give up on this. But in order to not giving up on something, in my opinion, you really need to love it, right? If you really love what you're doing, it will make it way easier when the hard time comes, because this is something that you really want to do for the rest of your life. So just a phase of you losing some money or experiencing something bad is not going to stop you to become the person you always wanted. Number four, what I would do if I started trading today. And this totally depends, because some of you might be parents, some of you might be teenagers, and everyone has different obligations to their life. What I would do if I started from zero, but I have the knowledge I have today, is that I would find a job. That's the first thing you need to have, a job, because this is going to require money from you. And then I would try to save as much as I could. So basically, I wouldn't go out, I wouldn't just spend money on coffees, on stupid things. The next thing I would do is spend the next 6 months backtesting, journaling, demo trading, and basically having the data I would need to have and starting to have the experience I would need to have in order to start putting real money in the market. I would never start trading with real money if I don't have enough data that would back up that my strategy is profitable and in what conditions. I would never start putting money in the markets that I would never want to lose. That's a good key factor because you're going to have an emotional attachment to that money. This would be my step-by-step process. And as we come to the end of this video, share in the comments below your experience with trading so far. And if you're new, please tell me if you would ever consider trading as a career path. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.